YouTube star Logan Paul is back with a new video called Suicide, Be Here Tomorrow. Welcome back to What's Trending, I'm Shira Lazar. Be sure to like this video and subscribe for more social media news stories daily. The video features interviews with counselors and survivors of suicide attempts as Paul tries to learn more about an issue he admitted to being really ignorant about only a few weeks ago.
I was shocked to discover just how big this is.
You've never known anybody that killed themselves?
No one. And that was part of the problem. It's just my ignorance on the subject.
But in Ohio, where you come from, it's the second leading cause of death.
He also announced that he's making a $1 million donation to suicide prevention efforts and organizations.
From this point on, I want to make an effort to contribute and immerse myself in the conversation, so I'm pledging to donate $1 million to various suicide prevention organizations, with the first $250,000 going immediately to the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline so they can increase their capacity to help those in need.
The emotional core of the video is an interview with Kevin Hines, who attempted suicide in 2000 by jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge.
Logan, all I wanted was for one person to look me in my eyes, say, "Hey kid, are you okay?"
3 weeks ago, Paul created a social media uproar after posting a vlog from Japan's suicide forest. And this is the first video he's posted since his apology video where he said he was taking a break. The video is obviously an attempt at rebuilding his image. Beyond the whole controversy, I think he does a pretty good job. It seems sincere, and at least he's creating action around a very serious and tragic matter. And it's like, what would you do if you were in a situation like this? Assuming you probably wouldn't put yourself in a situation like this, but if it happened, I think this is the best response he could have done at this point. And it's also very different than his previous vlogs. It's more high quality, it feels like a docu-series, and you see him in a much more serious light. And now a ton of his fellow social media stars are responding online. Casey Neistat said, Logan Paul has a long way to go and people are right to continue to question his motives, but today's video was a thoughtful first step. Hopefully this is part of a true effort to move on from sensationalist content. Jamie Pine says, I don't care what anyone says, Logan Paul's new video couldn't have been better. Just think what that $1 million is going to do. Logan's insensitivity has turned into a chance to genuinely save lives, and regardless of what you think of his actions, this couldn't have been a better outcome. But some people aren't convinced that Logan Paul has turned over a new leaf. Social media gossiper Keemstar posted a poll asking for opinions on the new video. The options are great video, he's learning, or sad PR attempt bad. And in his own video, Keemstar had a mixed reaction.
Well, Logan Paul, all right, I got a source that says Logan Paul's making $10 million a month in merch sales, all right? And if that's true, what the f*** $1 million? That's like 1/10 of what you make in a month.
Listen, it is easy to nitpick this, but $1 million is still $1 million. I don't care how much money you're making overall. And the only way this can really change people's perceptions is if he focuses on this for the long term and he's in this for the long haul. Because he does have an opportunity here to be a huge voice for suicide awareness and actually make a big difference because he does still have a following. So I guess time will tell if this is a PR stunt or if he's sincere. And we don't know who Keemstar's source is, but $10 million a month seems a bit outlandish. And even according to Forbes magazine, Paul made $12.5 million in 2017. So Keemstar, we get you want to be salacious and in this whole conversation, but get your numbers right. An actor and YouTube star Jamie Wong also had a very harsh opinion, saying that this is simply a quick fix to a very serious issue. He called the new video a precisely formed and deliberately manipulative piece of content from your PR machine to show us you care. He added, his blog showed us a very messed up and privileged kid with far too much influence and little wisdom to go with it. His suicide awareness video is a band-aid on a broken bone. I could see that point of it because you're wanting to focus on a serious subject, but it's becoming like all about you, like your journey on discovering more around suicide. So I can see how people would think that. And the Washington Post didn't criticize Logan overtly, but they did talk about how prominent he made himself in the video. Paul, and everything he does literally and figuratively, focuses the lens on himself. And Daniel Kibblesmith tweeted, the fact that Logan Paul has $1 million to donate to charity makes me as angry as anything Donald Trump did this week. Earlier in the week, his brother Jake Paul broke his own silence on the issue. In his first public statement about the controversy, he said this.
I think what Logan did was very, very, very wrong, and he made a huge mistake. And not only is he paying for it, but he is learning from it. And
which he included at the end of a vlog where he was like partying for his birthday. But at least it's a response. Even though they're still receiving criticism from their peers and mainstream media, their fans are still sticking by them. I mean, the Logang is strong. And beyond YouTube, he's got his merch, he's got events, he's got other ancillary revenue. So I'm pretty sure they're both gonna be fine. It's gonna be more brands and mainstream platforms maybe not wanting to work with them right now. But once again, it's all about time. Time will tell. Personally, I think Logan has a huge opportunity to make a big difference. He still has a following. And if he's gonna be still making the same amount of money he used to make, I don't know. People are scared to work with him right now, but that doesn't mean in the future that's gonna happen. Hard work and sincerity and giving back prevails. And listen, it's not one video that's gonna suddenly and miraculously turn things around for Logan Paul. He's gonna have to work hard, be very consistent, and stay true to his word, and actually make a difference. When we see action around this, that's when I think people will start taking him seriously. Who knows, he could be the future leader and voice around suicide awareness. He can make a huge difference with the fans and audience he has, but it's really up to him. So what do you think? Is he being sincere, or was this just a publicity stunt? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to like and subscribe for more of What's Trending.